Good morning. This is Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper, here with granddaughter. And it's a gorgeous morning. I get to have hubby home. I'm really enjoying this. So we are going to make some biscuits and gravy. We're going to make biscuits and sawmill gravy, which is one of my favorites. One of the things that I have really appreciated with being able to get the Thrive gluten-free flour is that I found that it works really well. I think it's one of the best gluten-free flours I've ever found. And with the white sauce, which I just love, being gluten-free, and my sausage, I'm going to make some old-fashioned biscuits and gravy. And I have an assistant here. Alrighty, we're going to get going.
Tiny House Prepper.
The first thing I'm going to do is start hydrating some of the sausage. Quick and simple thing to do. We're going to have 4 people eating, so I'm going to put a pretty good amount in here. This is sure an incredibly easy way to cook sausage. There we go. That'll be good. Just give us some nice sausage in our gravy. Yum.
How much sausage?
How much sausage?
A lot of sausage.
That much?
Yeah, about that much. Oh, I really should be a better measurer. But see, that way that'll turn into gravy, and that should be, I kind of split it into 4ths and think about just having a nice serving, because it's going to be for a meal. So, and you know, make sure the kids get plenty, and then I'm going to take a little bit, I think I'll use these onions today. These are the chopped onions, freeze-dried. Goofy kid. Okay. And I don't want too much in there, but just a little bit gives it a nice flavor.
Want
to set that back over there, Chuck? All right, good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just put some water in here. I'm not afraid to put a pretty good amount of water because I'm going to be making this into a gravy.
A lot of water.
Add a lot of water.
A lot of water.
And
Faster?
let's throw a little garlic. You want to grind it for me? Goes the other way. There we go. You know what? Yeah, that's just about right. You know what? You were going the right way the first time. Sorry about that. Man. Okay. Thanks. That was helpful. Now that's just going to soak. And
garlic.
Yeah, a little garlic.
Not as much as the sausage. If you put as much as the sausage, then it'll just be garlic.
Oh yeah, if I put as much, oh my goodness, can you imagine? It'd be garlic gravy.
Yeah, you're like eating pure garlic.
But it's mainly sausage, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic. And I'm gonna let that.
Grandpa.
It's just snacks. Here we go. All right. Alright, that's just...
Grandpa.
When I used to yell, Grandma, to my grandma, she'd go, hee-haw. She was so much fun. Alright, now I'll be heating that up pretty soon, but not quite yet. Alrighty, we are all officially ready to go here. I'm going to start the oven at 450. Let's see. After the cast iron got taken out. There we are. Good to go. I love my measuring cups I got from Lancaster area. They've really been useful and I'm really enjoying them. Okay, I'm going to double this recipe. So, and I'm using real measuring now. And I don't fake it when it comes to things like biscuits. Alright. 4 cups of the flour. Now, you know that if you don't have any issues with gluten, just use regular flour. That's not a problem at all. But I love this gluten-free flour mix. So...
Gluten-free flour.
Yep. That's good. 4 cups.
That's a lot of flour.
That's because I'm going to make a lot of biscuits.
Actually, not flour. Gluten-free flour.
Yes, that is gluten-free flour. Gluten-free flour or something like that.
Gluten-free flour. Gluten-free flour.
Okay. I'm doubling everything. Okay, let's get 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I'll let you measure that. All right, dip it in and then scrape it across the top. We need 2 tablespoons. It's a good idea to do it over the bowl. Good. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, thank
I was
you.
like, it's not coming out.
Okay, we need 4 teaspoons of sugar. Do you know how many teaspoons there is in a tablespoon?
Nope.
3.
So tablespoon.
Plus, if we need 4, tablespoon plus a teaspoon. Very good, sweetheart.
But then you'd have to use 2 different things.
A tablespoon plus a teaspoon, which is this one, the purple one. I like purple. That's 4 teaspoons. We need a teaspoon of cream of tartar. That's this stuff.
Is this a teaspoon?
Look at what it measures. Look what it says.
1 hand.
Mm-hmm.
1 teaspoon.
There's a teaspoon. Okay. Now make sure it's not mounded. It wants to be just flat. That's pretty good. A little bit less. Good. That'll do it. Good. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Why?
Because it's humid. All right, so
1/2 or 1 hand?
1/2. Now, what we've done.
Half a teaspoon.
Here, let Grandpa see better. There we go. Got all of our nice dry ingredients together, and I was careful to double everything. Okay, now I'm going to need to get the butter prepared. It'll just take a moment here. Now, to make this double batch, I'm actually, wow, going to take 2 sticks of butter because it's a 1/2 cup for this. This is a very special recipe for special times. Each one of these is a 1/2 cup, and I'm going to need 2 of them. So, what I'm going to do that's going to make cutting in the butter easier is, I'll show you here. I've learned that this really makes it easier. Now remember, that's to be stirred but not played with.
I'm not playing with it.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
I am going to just cut this into long, thin strips. That way my pastry cutter has a really easy time getting it busted up into the little pea-sized bits that you need that make biscuits very flaky and good. Little pea-sized bits of cold butter. Here we go. Come on, let me cut you a little bit thinner. There. And the pastry cutter can just get right through that so easily. I don't know if you need to see me cut the second one, but that's good. Now we have our cup of cut up butter ready to start to cut in. And you want to get going on this part fairly quickly because you don't want the butter to soften too much. And it's certainly not a cold day today, so you want to get this going.
Butter?
I'm going to cut up my butter. Yep.
Did I cut it?
Yep. Let me put some in. You hold on. There we go. I usually end up needing Grandpa to help me finish this because it takes some muscles. I want them going in like little individual pieces. I'm going to put about half in and get that started. Alright, can I show you how to do it? Here we go. Just a second here. You got to really give it pressure. You want these pieces to stay cold and be cut up into little pea-sized chunks. Wonder if I should get your brother in here and make him work.
Yeah, he is just watching.
Okay.
Duh.
Hey, handsome. Now, I brought in Mr. Muscles here to help me cut in the rest of this butter. Alright, can you work on that for me? Just press and cut. You're cutting it into the flour.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Mr. Muscles.
Yeah.
I've never seen that tool used before.
It's called a pastry cutter. And what you want to do is keep the butter in little chunks about the size of a pea, but you want them cold because it makes the biscuits come out really flaky. Now here, let me just scrape the butter so we can keep, it's called cutting it in. You're doing a great job. And if I look at the recipe, I think all we have left now is milk. Thank you, hon. That's looking really good. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate the help. Do you have flour on your hands you want to go wash off? Nope. Pretty good. Thanks, hon. All right.
I have white hands.
I know, because you were having fun with the flour. You did a beautiful job. Thank you. You did as good as Grandpa does. Let's see. Look, we have just little chunks. Yes, thank you for scraping that off. Just little chunks of the butter that's still cold, but it's in about pea-sized pieces, and that is going to make great biscuits.
Pea-sized pieces?
Yeah, just little sizes of peas. Little green peas.
Pieces
Okay.
of butter.
Now, I'm going to get milk. We have been mixing the Thrive milk. It's working very, very well. 2/3 cup milk. Alrighty. I'm going to add these like 1/3 of a cup at a time. This one has a chicken on it.
What?
Yeah, isn't that pretty? It's a rooster, I think.
Oh.
See? Isn't that cool?
What's that?
I got that down in Amish country. Now, this is very clean, so I'm just going to dip it into the milk. It's very, very clean. I made a well. See how I made a little deep spot right there in the middle?
You showed
It's called
me last
making a
time
well.
you made it.
Yep.
So why do you do that again?
Just the best way to make sure you distribute the liquid really evenly.
How many are you doing?
4 of them.
2. 3.
3.
Can I do the last one?
All right. So today we're going to start mixing it up. Now we may need a little bit more milk, huh? Sometimes we need more milk to get the texture just right.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But very little.
Very little, yes. Just a
Should I get the
little.
milk?
Yeah, why don't you get it out? The main thing I want to do is make sure that there isn't any dry ingredients that have not been moistened by the milk. Good job. Thanks. I'm going to pour a teeny weeny. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Teeny weeny oops.
No, it's fine.
Ooh, you said I could read it.
Yep, just a second. I just got to get it kind of started. Make sure that I'm feeling for all the... Yeah, that's going to be a good amount of liquid. Now, let me just get this off my hands. These are going to be yummy. And remember, we want to do it kind of quickly enough the stuff doesn't really melt in there. Alrighty. One hand is plenty. Once it's all mixed, you'll need 2 hands to knead it. But right now, we're still in the mixing process. Pretty ooshy-gooshy, huh?
Like an egg that hasn't been cooked all the way.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Did you even add any eggs?
No, this doesn't have eggs in it. Biscuits don't have eggs.
Yeah, 2 hands is better than 1.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, I'm going to get the pan out. We don't have to grease our baking, our cookie dish that we're going to use.
Platter?
No, it's not a platter. Our sheet pan that we're going to use. We don't have to grease it because there's plenty of butter in the biscuits. We're going to make them about, remember, about like that? Yeah. And not overly squished. We don't want to melt stuff inside of there. We want to just pat them nicely. Yep, and not roll too hard. A lot of times biscuits can be like rolled out, kneaded and rolled out and then cut, but we're just doing drop biscuits, which is kind of like the hand squishing variety. We want them all to be very close to the same size so they'll cook evenly.
I'm trying.
You're a good biscuit maker. Now this should make around 20. That's a kind of a big one. That's good. I have found it to be pretty important. You live and soak that dish so that it's going to be really easy to get clean later.
I thought that was like vegetable oil or something.
No,
I'm putting oil in my dishes so that they'll get really, really sparkly clean.
Yep, that's just some good old dish soap. Okay, now we're going to pop this in the oven at 450. Oh, here you want. Well, all right. Be very careful.
I do it all the time.
Okay. Good job, hon. This stove is little, but it does a good job. Okay. Now, in just a moment, we're going to start finishing up our gravy. Oh, by the way, I have turned this on. About the time I was starting to make the biscuits, I got this just turned on so it'll start heating.
What is that?
That is my sausage and my little bit of onion and garlic. And it's heating now. It's bubbling. Okay. Setting my timer for 10 minutes. That's when I'm going to check the biscuits the first time. And that'll be just about perfect for me to finish up the gravy. Okay. Now, I have my sausage mixture bubbling pretty nicely now. And that's giving the sausage a chance to really rehydrate and get hot and, you know, cook a little, although it's already pre-cooked. Yep. Okay, now I am going to take down my spoon holder, which I just love having that on the wall there.
Yeah, I kind of like spoon holders. They're nice.
There we go. All right, now I'm going to actually use my bullet, the magic bullet. It makes a very quick, creamy way to blend this. Quarter cup. This one has the hen. Isn't that cute? There's the front. There's the back. Okay. Now I'm going to make this, it's a milk gravy, so I'm going to make it with milk. Every 2 tablespoons forms a cup of milk with the Thrive. So I want at least probably 3 cups of milk for this. So I'm going to do a quarter cup for 2 of my cups. That'd be 4 tablespoons. And then about a half of one to make the rest of my milk. Actually, I'm making it this way, sweetheart, but thank you for getting that out for me.
I was like, you need some milk. Oh, here's some milk.
You are a very, very good assistant. Now.
So you're putting the creamy white sauce.
The creamy white sauce. I'm going to have to open up another one, but I'm just going to dump that in. I know I should measure things more, but you just get it to the consistency where you like how it tastes. And I'm going to empty that in, and I'll show you about how much is in there. This is now empty. Ugh. Show them what you decided you could do with the empty Thrive can. Good. This is actually what it's called a bechamel sauce, but this is one of the sauce mixes from Thrive, and it forms a wonderful creamy white sauce, which is perfect for sausage gravy or sawmill gravy. And then I am using the Thrive instant milk, which we really enjoy using. That's what we mix in the refrigerator, and that's what I'm mixing to give this a milk base. I'm going to add about that much more, and if I need more flavor, I'll be able to tell once I get it going. Okay. We always, every time we open one of the cans, we always date it, and that just gives me a pretty good idea of when the can was opened. Alright, I'm going to put in water.
Did you just now open it?
Uh-huh, yep. You want to write the date on there for me? It's the 20th, isn't it? It's the 20th, isn't it?
Start a pen.
Okay, right, just right here, just write 8/20/16. And I am going to get this buzzing. comes over here. Okay, I'm going to pour it in. You want to stir it for me? Now stir as I pour it. Be really careful. Now see, there's already some water in there, so I don't have to add tons more. But I just want to make enough to have a good amount of gravy to go over those biscuits. There we go. I'm going to put in a little salt and pepper. Now that it's already got seasoning in the white sauce, but I'm going to put a little bit of salt, and sawmill gravy just needs pepper. There we go. And you can always add more to your own plate. I don't want to make it too strong in case the kids don't want it all that strong for pepper.
With Muscle Man over there, he adds pepper to everything, so I don't think it can be too spicy for him.
Well, and in this way it's not too spicy for you, and you can add whatever pepper you want. Okay, looking good. I'm going to let that cook for just a moment. We'll be right back. I'd like it to be just a little thicker, so I'm going to put just a little bit of cornstarch in here. Just enough, that may be 2 tablespoons, so that it'll just thicken it up a little bit more. Some of the sauce mixes from Thrive seem to just automatically thicken, but not necessarily all of them. So a little touch of cornstarch goes a long way, and I might as well use this again to get it mixed in real thoroughly. I'm really enjoying this thing. That's all it takes. Of course, that can be done by hand, just in a little dish with a lid that's tight or something like that, or a jar. Now, it's really important that it be really boiling when you pour in the cornstarch, and it is. It's boiling like crazy here. It's really good. This is really fun to watch because it thickens so quickly. And I just want to heat it for a few minutes, get that cornstarch cooked, which is not a big deal. Cornstarch has a very mild flavor. If you thicken with flour, you have to cook it until the flour taste is cooked, but cornstarch, it'll just blend right in. Boy, isn't that gorgeous. How perfect is that? Looks like we've got our gravy. I turn the heat off. And our biscuits. Let me get them out. I'm going to put down a pad there for safety. Oh, here we go. Excellent. They're cooked through, very crumbly, which I like with the gravy. The bottoms are just golden. Excellent, they're done. We are going to be able to set up our plates and enjoy these.
Can I go get Muscle Man over there?
Yeah, you may go get Muscle Man.
Okay.
Good job, hun. I had one pan with just a few spares. I need to set up here. Here we go. Good. All right. We'll grab these biscuits to start with. And what I like to do is actually just break them up. See, I deliberately made them very, oh, they are so tender. Let me see here. Oh, that's so good. And I'm dipping this up for my director and film producer here. There we go. All right. Biscuits and gravy. And I can eat it because it's gluten-free, and it's handy and easy because of Thrive. Thanks. So is that good, sweetheart? All right. Thanks for all the help cooking. You guys were a lot of help. That was great. Oh, this is really good. All right. Enjoy. Thanks a lot. God bless you guys. I'm going to enjoy my biscuits and sawmill gravy.